Living with a Cane Corso isn't just about living with a giant breed dog. It's living with a dog that picks up on all of your emotions and all of your daily habits that you teach your dog or inadvertently teach your dog every single day. The wrong habits in a guardian breed can lead to dire consequences. When people are considering getting a Cane Corso, they focus on aggression. But that's not the thing they need to focus on. They need to focus on the consequences of not raising your Cane Corso properly. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Jason Gore here, along with Bruce Wayne and Joey Justice, where I like to think of myself as a dog-human relationship coach. Help thousands of people build stronger, better relationships with their dog. That way the owner's not stressed out, the dog's not stressed out, and we can all just live in harmony. We had one dog yawn, releasing that energy, and we just had the other dog yawn right after, following suit on his energy. We're just relaxing, letting everything go. And because the breed is so large and so powerful, this is where mistakes really matter in your training. A Cane Corso is not for the first-time dog owner. You don't want to make mistakes raising this dog and then have to correct those mistakes over time, because it's a lot harder to correct a habit you created versus just stopping that habit or that bad behavior from even starting to begin with. If you own a Cane Corso, what's the one truth you feel that people misunderstand about this breed? And your comments can really help other people who are considering this breed, because real life matters, real world experience matters, and I'd love to hear even the mistakes you made with this breed. So a bite from a Chihuahua, no big deal. A bite from a Cane Corso could put you in the hospital. That's where consequences matter with this breed, and why you have to really take your training so seriously day to day. And you're always training your dog, whether you realize it or not. You're either training them to behave in a manner you want them to behave in, or inadvertently training them in a manner you don't want them to behave in. How well Bruce and Justice are trained doesn't come from formal training. It comes from the daily structure I have in the house with myself and Kara, how we handle the dogs, how we interact with dogs. Never bending and just letting things slide. Always praising them when they do something good, even if we don't ask them to. Always correcting mistakes they made, because that's building that level of communication. How's your dog supposed to know how to act, how to behave, or what you want from them if you're never communicating with them? So don't think of correction as punishment, as harsh. It's more so communicating with them. Hey dude, you can't do that right now. That's not cool, that's not acceptable. Oh, I like what you did. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna praise you. Another truth that people need to hear when considering getting a Cane Corso is protection sounds cool, right? My dog's gonna protect the house, gonna protect my family, gonna stand by my side. Well, it's cool until it's not cool. It's cool until those instincts take over and now they're not listening to you. Now they're protecting you from every single thing in the world, maybe because you didn't properly socialize them. I actually have an ebook on proper socialization, because it's just not the internet myth you always hear of taking your dog to every single place, letting them meet every single people. It's about giving them experiences, and with those experiences, keeping them calm and neutral. Training their nervous system to handle any situation. So you're desensitizing your Cane Corso when you're socializing them. It's not like a meet and greet fest. Of course, you can let your dog meet people, meet kids, that's good too. But you really need to pay attention to their nervous system, and you don't want to be redlining that, where they're just handling the situation and not adapting to it. Protective dog, like a Cane Corso that is extremely protective, if they don't know the rules and boundaries, they're gonna protect you from everything. And that's when it becomes a problem, and that's when it becomes dangerous. They're gonna decide who can come up to you and who can't. They're gonna decide who's allowed in the house and who's not. With any dog, you need to be the decision maker and not your dog. They're like your backup. A guard dog isn't a protection dog. A guard dog has your back when you can't have it. So if you're sleeping and somebody's trying to break in, that's where your guard dog comes into play. Maybe you're pumping gas at the pump and you have your Cane Corso with you, and somebody's sneaking up behind you because you're not paying attention. That's where your guard dog has your back. But ultimately, we are our guard dog protectors, first and foremost. The huge truth is, it's the boring stuff that creates well-behaved dogs. Crate training, place command, rules in the kitchen, not rushing out the door, controlling our space, constantly communicating with our dogs. That's what builds a stable dog. That's what builds a confident Cane Corso. Your dog's not gonna have confidence if they don't know the rules. Rules need to be stuck to at all times so you don't confuse your dog, creating an anxious Cane Corso. keeping them confident. Confidence is key to all dogs and their happiness. And that confidence comes from their owner being confident in communicating with them. The Cane Corsos that are well behaved in public isn't built off formal obedience. It's built off all the boring stuff that you just don't see day to day in these YouTube videos. Another big truth is a Cane Corso just isn't for most people. It takes a very specific lifestyle. Just owning a large breed dog, a giant breed dog in general, is different than a golden retriever, than a lab. There's a lot more care that goes into it. And then you have such a powerful breed with these deep instincts that just want to protect you and your family. And they're very emotional dogs. They love their people so much. It's a lot to handle on a day-to-day basis. So it may sound cool to think about getting a Cane Corso, but does your lifestyle match that? And does your leadership ability match that? Are you confident with dogs? Are you confident in life? Because if not, your Cane Corso is gonna quickly expose those weaknesses and take over. People want loyalty and protection that a Cane Corso gives, but without having to give them the structure they need. So just look at your own life. Are you a structured person? Are you a disciplined person? Because once you sign up for a dog, you sign up through the thick and thin from the time that you have them until the time they part this earth. And there's a lot of ups and downs owning a Cane Corso. It's the most challenging breed of dog I've ever had, but it's also the most rewarding breed of dog I've ever had. And when raised right, a Cane Corso just doesn't feel like a dog in your house. It literally feels like another presence in your house. This emotional presence that just understands so deeply. They are extremely intelligent in general, but their emotional intelligence and the way they communicate with their humans is next level. If you like me, if you like Bruce Wayne, if you like Joey Justice, if you've got anything out of this video, we'd love for you to subscribe. And if you don't subscribe, Bruce Wayne's gonna be sad. You don't wanna make Bruce Wayne sad, do you? No. Don't make this dog sad. Don't make Justice sad. You guys, please subscribe. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to them. Until next time, Bruce Wayne, Joey Justice, myself, see you later. Peace.